Okay, so hopefully all of this is working. If it's not, that sucks. Don't mind me. This is a idle game, which I'm just gonna have open through the duration of the screen. Don't worry about it. This is the chat window, which I am going to try to position right behind. Okay, just hold on a second. This is a very unprepared kind of stream here. So I'm just gonna try and hide this right behind the video window so you can't see it on the screen. And I'm gonna pin it to the top. Okay, pretty good. What is this? Nice. Ooh, actually, one thing that I did not do is set the stream titles. Okay. Update titles. So, that should be it, really. It's very likely that I will actually do something else that isn't this. It's possible. Okay, it says it's updated, so I do trust it, even though, to be honest, I don't know if I should. Let me have a look. It still says number 2. I am gonna like I do trust it. Ooh, that's me. That's me. I shouldn't have trusted it because it didn't update. Unless it's got a really lag, but no. That'll be fine. And to be honest, Twitch doesn't bother me as much because I don't really get much traffic from Twitch, so this'll be fine. This'll be good enough. Hello, Nulcaloid. How are you doing today? This is, you can probably see from the corner, late 11:35. Might be the latest time I've ever... Why do I always stream on Sunday evenings? Have I done that before? I don't know. The reason that today is a night stream is because for my actual job, I have to stay up all night because it's a night shift and sleep all day. So what I would like to do is sleep at nighttime and then wake up in the morning and stay awake throughout the day and then go to sleep in the evening. That would be my ideal. What I'm doing instead is staying up most of all night, having a nap in the morning, staying awake for about 3 or 4 hours in the day, having another nap, and then staying up all night again. So basically I don't need sleep anymore, but in a more physical way, I still do. So I'm very tired. Very tired. I can't remember where I was originally going with this, but there you go. That's some information. I also have a cold today, so in case my voice sounds slightly more nasal than usual, it's because I'm ill, so you can't blame me. You can't stay because you have a normal schedule. That's fine. I know. I am really jealous of the people who have a normal schedule. I didn't value it enough, I don't think. Because now that I don't have a normal schedule anymore, I really want one. And it is not very good not having one. Okay. Well, enjoy your nice restful night of dreams, Nulcaloid. I will be awake, probably right here. So, goodbye. Who needs sleep? Yeah, who needs sleep? I mean, I need sleep desperately. I need more sleep. But I'm here instead of sleep, so it kind of balances out in some way. Okay, hold on. As for this game, I literally have not actually looked at this since the devlog. Well, since the last live stream actually, which was after the devlog. So I don't really know. Can't remember. We doing other stuff. It's nice though. I like this. This is good. Let me just consider, ponder, consider, and pontificate. I think probably what I'm going to do is add some more effects. Okay, hold on. Effects, difficulty. Okay, it's all starting to come back to me now. Okay, okay. I'm starting to see this again. I think I see what's going on. I think I see what's happening here. I could actually move a bunch of stuff up because these arts are too low. I think that's got to be what it is. All of these, all of this stuff is just too low. So now it's at like a little bit better conditioned. I think. I should probably stop just adjusting the graphics by like 1 pixel at a time because it doesn't make any difference. All it does is kind of waste my time. Take valuable time that I could be using towards like effect and difficulty. And I think I said a third thing, but now I don't know anymore. I did not say a third thing. But hey, there you go. Okay. Actually, one thing I was wondering, if I add another color, does that update? It does. That is actually kind of surprising. It doesn't look very good. That's not a very well chosen color. It looks exactly like that. But I wonder, is it gonna change the... Yeah, look at that, purple. Look at that, you got some purple. That is actually pretty cool. But you can't tell the red and the purple apart very easily, so I can't put that one in. Not the green. How's that look? I think it's gotta look fine. Oh god, that's very green. Okay, hold up. Maybe be less green than that. Less green than that even. Even less green than that. Let's go. Yeah, that's fine. That might actually not even be green enough. But it's fine anyway, it's fine. Just testing out the technology to see if I have programmed it in a smart way or a bad way. But it does seem to be working fine, so we're good. We got him. We got him. Interesting. This is actually a pretty fun game. I'm having some fun playing this. I would like to add some effects though. Some graphics. Make it poppin' and cool and fun. Maybe I should add a little trail on the player. Just a little trail as a treat. I add some particles. And I actually particles material. And now I'm going to have to change some of these settings to make a nice trail. Now an important thing with a trail is that I don't want it to be in local coordinates because that would be kind of useless. I need that to be in presumably global coordinates. I need it to start at the actual origin. There we go. Very cool. Very cool. I think somewhere I have... I gotta get another monitor. Because at the moment, I have just the one. And it's okay, but it's not amazing. Because... I mean, I literally only have one monitor. I had to put... Normally, I would put all the stream stuff on one monitor. And all the game stuff on this one. But I don't have that luxury. I only have one. Actually... No, I don't have a plug, so... Oh well. I'll get one eventually. And eventually I will stop opening the OBS window on the stream. It'll be way better. Let's see. So what I was doing, and this is another issue with only having one monitor, is that I can't hide stuff easily. So what I can do instead is disable my screen while I look through all my files. Because I don't want you guys stealing like a copy of my birth certificate or something like that. I'm not in the mood to get identity frauded today. Somewhere I have a nice like sort of fade, like a gradient. I'm sure I have one. Yeah, big glow. That's the one. So I'm gonna enable my screen again after I've copied this, because I don't want you guys stealing my like identity documents or something like that. That should do it. We're good. So back to the particles. I'm gonna set the texture to be this so-called big glow, and that is huge. So I'm gonna set down the scale to like 0.1, and that's still pretty big to be honest. Maybe like this, and I'll just make it very faded. So really what I want to do is it's the alpha channel. I want it to be white, but I want it to fade out as the play moves. So it's like, I can't even tell, I can't even see that. Okay, yeah, kind of like this. Kind of like this, you see. But maybe more of them. Let's do 30, let's do 36, because that's a nice number. Even, square, it's very cool. Speed scale, explosiveness. There is a trail option, but I don't know what it means. What does trail do? I don't think this is what I want to do. I don't think that's what I want. I'm gonna remove that because I don't trust it. I will set a little bit of initial velocity and a little bit of spread, so it can go anywhere. And now this almost looks like a smoke effect, which is kind of nice. I messed up the thing, so I'm gonna put this behind. Okay, that does look pretty cool actually. You got this. Thank you, DJ Nito. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you. I appreciate the emoji. It was graphical. It was good. It was a good thing. No, that isn't behind it. What am I doing? I gotta actually set the show behind parent flag. You kidding me? You kidding me? Have we done this injustice? No, we're fine. Okay. There's this. It would be nice if I could set the trail to be the same color as the sprite. So I think what I'm doing now is setting the self-modulate. But what I can do instead is just set the modulate, or I can just set the particles self-modulate as well, which would be a bit friendlier because it'd be a pain. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty good. I like this. That actually does look pretty good. There's something still off about it. I'm not entirely sure. It's like it's missing something. Or maybe I'll make the actual... Does it last too long? Let me turn down the lifetime. So now it should last much less time. Oh, it's pretty good. I think actually I don't want it to be a full-on trail. I just want it to be a little bit on the end, you know? Just a little bit. As a treat, you know? Like this. Yeah, oh, like this is good. Now this looks good. And we're getting closer now. Let me turn it down even more. Let's see how far I can push this. This looks alright. Can make it a bit bigger. I'm also gonna move the player back to where it was because I shouldn't have really touched it. Now it's probably not gonna be centered. This is probably where it should be. It's close enough, it's fine. Okay, so this is pretty good. I like this. It's like a little blur effect. Helps to sort of make him stand out a bit. I don't really need any further effects on the player themselves. This is pretty good actually. I would like some better effect on actually interacting with a tile, because when you touch a tile it just disappears and nothing happens. So I'm not sure what would be better. Oh, fine. Actually, does it? It doesn't adjust the gravity, does it? No, it should be. No, it does. It's fine. I thought it was actually building up the gravity while it was stuck, and then when it becomes unstuck, just shooting down. But it wasn't. I don't know why I thought that it was. Sometimes that kind of thing can happen, so I'm a bit on edge, I guess. Okay. The main thing I gotta do is slow down a bit. I think that's gotta be priority number one. Because you know it's bad when I'm talking so quickly that I'm getting like muscle tension in my ribs from all like the inhaling and the exhaling. Like that's how you know that it's gone too far. And I need to take a minute, you know? So, you know, I can do this. Especially since, according to my data, I have 0 viewers. Meaning I am the only viewer. Meaning I can actually do this entire stream exactly as I feel like. I can just play this game for a while. It'll be fine. Nobody... Never mind. I was just saying about how I have 0 viewers. And now I have 2. So all that freedom I was talking about, all the not being behest to anybody else's wishes, that's all out the window now. Because I am behest. I have become behest. And once you become behest, you cannot go back to being unbehest. My very original point is that I gotta like take a chill pill because I'm not really getting anything done at the moment. I need to think about the effect that happens when I collide with these tiles. They should explode somehow. But I don't know about a really violent explosion. I don't know how to... Could I even cancel the player's Ooh, that's an idea. as something I could do. It'll cancel the player's momentum. Interesting. Which basically is just doing that. So, okay. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. Okay. There we go. This might work, or it might not. I think this should cancel the player's momentum. Yes, there we go. So now it's more like an impact. Okay, that is pretty cool. What about from the side? Oh, I can't get him. Okay. Okay, okay. So maybe I should just be setting the whole meta vector to 0. Because otherwise I'm going to have to calculate the angle at which the player is coming at the tile. And that just doesn't sound like something I want to do. But no, this worked perfectly fine. There we go. So that's pretty good. Just a little bonk. So at this time, these tiles will like kind of shatter or explode or something. So I'm gonna have some particle effect get spawned when the tile is being destroyed. Or just after the tile is removed. It's gonna spawn a particle effect. And I'll have to play with that because I don't really know what it should look like, is the thing. It might look fine. It might. I don't know. But it also... I just don't know. I don't want to just have them, like, shrink, disappear, because that is very boring. That's like biting into an apple, which is unexpectedly soft kind of feeling. It's just unsatisfying and a bit uncanny. So I am going to have it explode. So it's going to disappear. I'm going to have a node 2D just called tile kaboom. There's my tile kaboom. There's my particles 2D. There it is. Hello, Brennan. It's pretty good. Good God. So now I need to set up the explosive because this is an actual explosion. Ooh, okay. So I think I am gonna be looking at what like max explosion. But it doesn't really look like much because for one, gravity. For two, direction. And 3, there is no initial velocity. So, kaboom! Amazing. That does not look very good. Oh my God, look at them. That's also a bit much. Initial 0.4, that's a bit better. So this is one of those things where I'm going to have an emission shape, because if this is just coming out of a single point, it's gonna look really weird when I hit the tile and it just goes. Because I want these particles to be like pieces of this tile. So I'm going to see how big is this. This sprite is 8 by 8 times 2, so it's 16 by 16. I think that means this should be 8 by 8. Oh, like that. I don't like that. Why are they going all over the place? Ugh, that looks weird. I don't like that, to be honest. They shouldn't be doing this. Let me just add a tile sprite for the minute, just so that I can actually see. It's going to be twice this size. So it's going to be like this. Okay, so I see. This isn't terrible. It is in the right place. I'll put the spread back up, even though that, like, something about that just does not feel right. But I'll increase the scale. There's the curve. I'll set the scale up to like 8. And obviously it'll shrink. So maybe something like this. I just don't know. This still, it doesn't seem... It doesn't have gusto. It does not have gusto. Let me try that. Ooh, velocity random. Oh, now that's a bit better. A little. I just don't know. Maybe I should even set the texture for this to be something. Like, that big glow. What would that... Okay, that's huge. I need to not do that. I need to do maybe... Maybe we're talking about this. No, that's too big. Like this. No, that's also... That looks kind of weird too, actually. Well, what I can do is I'll set this up for now so that I can add it to the game. I'm gonna see what it looks like in game, and then I'll get a better idea of what I should actually do from then on. So if I have a timer, let's see, die, that needs its own script built in because I really don't care anymore. There we go. I'll set it to do emitting because it's not going to emit by default. This timer is going to remove it. Q3. That should auto start, and it should have a lifetime of 0.4. And that should pretty much do it. Now I just have to set it so that the tile will actually spawn one of those when it's destroyed. So there we go. This might work. Oh, wait a second, because these tiles are going to be part of Arena. And Arena, I'm pretty sure, is one of the bad functions, which just searches its own children. So I can't do that. I have to do it another level up. But it is a good thing I got that, because I wasn't going to. Oh no. Okay, hold on, what happened? Invalid set index position. Oh, what am I doing? Self? Here we go. Now let's try it. Okay, so it's almost there. I need to set the global position because otherwise it gets confused, but nothing crashes. It seems to disappear. It more or less gets the position right, so I'm not too bothered. See, I mean, that's not bad. It would be nice for it to be in the color that it is, and also maybe a bit smaller. Maybe I don't need that. Oh, don't need that. Okay, there's that. What I can also do is reduce this a little bit. Now let's see how this looks. So it would really be nicer for it to be the color. You know. So what I can do is I can do equals color. So many spellings. Why do I do this? Why do I mix the American and the British spelling? I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this, and yet here I am doing it. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Just give me a second. Hold on a second. Just aligning my chakras before I proceed, because this is a color. If I just modulate this, it's gonna be a pain. I could set the color. Okay, off to the documentation we go. Because nothing aligns my chakras better like the Godot engine documentation. Material. Okay, particles material. Color. Alright, so how do we get that? That is just process material. If we do process material, dot color, maybe? Would that work? Ooh, I don't know if that will, because it's a material. So I don't know if we're gonna have to use special techniques to set. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do set param. That seems more likely. Yeah, we're gonna have to do set param, I think. Color there, that should be fine. So now, I'm still not done with this. I think this is gonna look a bit weird. Okay, fair enough. Argument 1 from string to int set param. How does that? Oh. Param. How about I just do this instead? How about that? How about it just does it like that instead of anything else? Yeah, I mean, that doesn't crash, but it doesn't work either. So, not really good. Okay. So we gotta find a different way. Weird. Set param. Set color, okay. What I can do is set color, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Let me try it. Because this might set the color of the particles, or it might do nothing, or it might crash. Okay, it does nothing, which is fine. Is the color being set? Let me just print the color. So this will tell me whether or not I am actually setting it right, or if it's just white, because it might just be white. Well, yeah, it's just white. Okay, so I have messed up in a way which I had not even foreseen. I moved the chat thingy, so now it's... There we go. Chat thingy is back where it should be. There we go. So I am at an issue here. Color. Oh, it's because I'm stupid, that's why. Look at this. I'm not setting it in the right order. Kaboom. See? Look at this. God. I can't believe that was it. There we go. Bonk, bonk. Now, it doesn't look very explosive. It doesn't feel... I need to continue to adjust the colors on this. So I might put in a little hue variation. Just a little. As a treat, you know. As a treat. See what that looks like. So this will give me a little bit of hue variation. Not enough to be, like, perceptible at all, though. Maybe I'll put it more up to, like, here. This should be perceptible, I think. But mild. Yeah, okay. There we go. That seems very, like, imbalanced. The blues are all over the place, and the reds are, like, not. They're completely normal. And the greens are completely normal. So this is very weird. Look at that. The reds are completely ordinary. The blues are, like, 3 colors. They're anywhere from blue to... like, yellow. Not yellow. Purple, cyan, loads of colors is the point. That is the color. Scale, I just don't like how it looks. Maybe I'll do color dot lightened by a lot. So this should be a much lighter version. That's almost pink. That is very pale. Maybe I could even have like a light pulse. That looks kind of nice sometimes. Try that. In fact, I could even... Do I even need to use the lights? I probably might as well. Big glow. Enabled. There you go. So this light, I think, is going to light up the place. It's going to be static, so it's going to disappear in a really ugly way. Like that. But, okay, this does look good, though. Look at that. That actually does make them... That makes them pop. I like that. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, that is actually a lot better. There we go. So I'm going to increase the number of particles again, because I originally had it at 16. But for some reason I thought that was a bit much. But now that I have that light effect, I'm starting to like them again, so I might... There we go. That is looking pretty good. I think. I am going to have to deal with the light. So the light, I want it to... Basically, it's going to be animated. So I'm going to add an animation player, which will help to simplify the process. So I can just do pulse. Okay, not that. That's not a reasonable time. I need to keyframe the energy, and I'll just have this slowly go down to 0 in a cubic way. It should kind of like do a bit like that then. That would probably be good. I might even set this up to 1.5 at the very beginning, so it's even a little bit brighter. Okay, not bad. It might disappear a bit soon, actually. I think the thing now that I don't like is that these particles are too light, because I lightened them. So now I'm going to darken them, and they're going to be lightened by the actual light. So there's that. Oh, good God. That's too dark. I don't like that. Like this. Just a little bit of darkness, so that they kind of blend into the background a bit more. I don't know. No, but if I do that, they don't light up the same. So if I just take that out completely, then... Okay. It's still... This light needs to be doing more work, I'm afraid. It needs to not be disappearing as quickly. It needs to be up to maybe 2, maybe even 2.5. Maybe even straight up 5. I mean, that would be intense, but, you know. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And this is obviously a very desperate time. Okay. I might increase the decrease the lifespan. I don't really want to do that. It's just the scale is a bit annoying now. It's kind of doing that. I want it to be out of here a bit sooner. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's okay. It's not amazing. Not amazing. It's not terrible. It almost looks good. It almost looks like welding a piece of metal or something, but then just not quite. So I am gonna lighten them again because that did help. Let's do 0.25 because that did help. I like it when it looks like they look bright, like almost white in the center. That looks good. Red looks good now. Does green look? Green, I'm not so sure. Green looks good. Red, again, looks good. Give me some blue. Green. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Red, I need blue, guys. I need blue. Green again. Again with the blue. I'm gonna lose. That's an issue. Boop. 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 Very nice. Green again. I didn't even get to look at the blue because I'm trying not to lose. Unbelievable. Okay, what about blue? Blue looks pretty good. Just not sure how it interacts. Like, I don't know if I like how it interacts with everything else. I could make it way bigger. So this could be kind of that's way too much. Actually, no, it's not. That looks amazing. I'm gonna make it even bigger. This has got to be too big because this is illuminating the entire area. There's no way that's okay. There's just no way that'll be fine. That's not gonna fly, you know. Why does the red not fluoresce? That's kind of weird. I don't know why that is. This is white light. I think everything should fluoresce. That's really weird. Why is the red not doing it? It's just white? Yeah, it's fine. Just white? Oh. That is actually pretty strange. But okay. Oh, the red is the only one which is just like solid 100% red. If I added a bit of... add a tiny bit of something else. There we go, that's a nice deep red there, so... still doesn't fluoresce or do anything. It's weird, it doesn't. The reds just stay completely static. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I think I'm gonna put it back. I think it needs to be small. I think small is fine for this one. Because this is very big anyway. It really just needs to illuminate the area that it should illuminate, and it shouldn't be all over the place as much. That looks pretty good. There you go. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Not super sure about penalizing the player for touching these squares, because at the moment they lose points when they touch a tile that they're not supposed to. And that's okay. But it does mean for a high scoring game, how are they ever gonna get a good score? Because in order to lose, we're gonna be doing that. So I don't really see the point of making something which deducts points and costs you to lose at the same time. Because I was just thinking about making a visual effect for that, but I'm just not really sold on that mechanic in general. I just don't know. I don't know. Let me think. This effect looks pretty good. Or pretty okay, at least. Pretty fine. Pretty okay. It's a nice bit of color. A nice bit of fluorescent. It looks a bit blobby and weird, but it'll do. You know? It'll do. Doesn't have to be the best ever. I also 100% could have and maybe even should have just used modulate instead of trying to adjust the parameter itself. Because now I was thinking, no, it's fine. I won't try to, because I'm not sure. It leaves like a few bits behind. When it disappears, it leaves, because the scale goes down, so they shrink. But what if I wanted it to fade instead? So here, like whatever, it doesn't matter. 100% opacity here, 0%. This, I think, is gonna be an issue because it's just gonna... It's not gonna do both, is it? No, it is white at the moment. It is white. So what about, is there a place color map? Gradient texture. Okay. Gradient that will be used to filter texture. Okay, this is, we're going deep now. Get color ramp. So let's comment this out. Material to get color ramp. Okay, so this gets the color ramp. So let's do, that's the color ramp. Gradient texture. We want the gradient because once I have the gradient, I can start modifying it. So do that. Now that we have the gradient, I can add point, offset, what's going to be here? So basically add point at 0 with the color this. That should be easy. Okay, I don't think this makes a copy. If it does, that's kind of weird. Gradient. Let's just to be absolutely sure, ramp dot set gradient grad, and then let's do this. Set the color ramp to ramp. So I think that should just sort of cover all of our bases here. Lightened by 0.5. I think it was because I had 0.5 initially, and that was a bit too much. So 0.25 should be a good compromise here. But okay, I'm not doing too bad. We got this. I don't even think we need the scale ramp at the moment. I gotta check to see if this crashes immediately, because if it does, that sucks. It doesn't. It actually kind of works. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Very dusty. Very dusty. Like dear God, how is it so dusty? But I think I know why. It's because it's actually, it's not just putting the thing down, it's I think I know what to do. Because that's a 2048, so I'm gonna put another point. 2048 color. Can I change that color on the fly? I don't think I can. I'm probably gonna have to make a new one. Yeah, I'm gonna have. Oh my God, built in. That's pretty cool, actually. Nice. I didn't know it had so many. Godot has built-in color names. Look at that: sea green, white smoke, slate gray, Peru, peach puff, papaya whip. Kind of amazing, actually. I really like those. Let's do transparent color equals color. Then let's set A to 0. So add color equals do color dot light. I will set the opacity to 0. So I think this should stop it from becoming like complete colorless dust. Okay, so another thing at the moment is that this gradient already has points and we're just adding points. So I'm going to remove everything from the gradient. So I think now we should have a little bit more control. Okay, it does just kind of disappear. That's kind of weird. That is kind of weird, I will say. It is a lot like the last one is not getting computed. So maybe it should actually be here instead. Because you know how computers are. It's like the off by one stuff. Nope, still doesn't like it at all. Weird. Dot A equals 0. So let me just print that. What does that? What does that look like? Hold on. So if I just print out what should be the transparent version, yeah, it should be just like that. Why isn't it? Ooh, gradient. Let me see. Move point, set color, set offset. It should be fine though. Oh, offset is 0 to 1. So I'm actually being very stupid. At 2047, even if that was a valid interpolation target, it wouldn't have the time. So here we are, doing this. Very nice. It doesn't bit slow. Could be a bit faster. I might turn up the initial velocity a tiny bit. So here's the initial velocity. That should increase it a bit. Ooh. I'll increase the damping as well because I want it to explode a bit forcefully, but I don't want it to go too far. So I'll put that up to 50. Quite a lot of damping actually. That should seriously hamper it. Actually, I think it needs even more. A lot of damping. Let's do this. Boop. Boop. Not bad, not bad. I wonder, is there, I can't really, I can add more points to the gradient, but I can't change like the blending mode much. Or at all, I don't think. Because it does sort of go very quickly, is the thing. So what I can do instead, I can, ooh, what can I do? Let me see, because if the whole thing is over quite quickly. Well, it stays around very colorful for a while. So what I might do instead is add another point somewhere like, let's do 0.5, and this is gonna be a version, let's do intermediate color. Oh my god, this is the worst code. Please don't look at this. This doesn't even look nice. It looks awful. It looks really bad. Jeez. Here we go. So this is gonna be, these are the points. These are the points. These are the points. Setting everything up. Should be fine. Should be good to go. Okay. This looks pretty good. It's got a nice pulse going on. Nice pulse. Kaboom. Nice light. Nice glow. Goes away quite quickly. That's looking pretty good, actually. So eventually I'll have a sound effect as well. I don't really know what that's going to sound like, but I think it'll go well with this. There we go. I'm actually quite happy with this effect now. I did it. Look at that. You know, I was thinking that because I have like a little cold at the moment, I won't be well enough to be thinking about how the game should look, but that's one of those things you just sit there and you just try, and after a while it works out. Oh my god. Want to become famous by followers, primes, and viewers on then a website. Incredible. Thanks for the advice. I do want to become famous. I'm gonna buy 3,000 followers. I'll have them delivered to my door, if that's a possibility. I won't pay postage, but I will pay double on the rest of the order. Okay, this is just sort of hypnotic to look at now. I'll do the sound effects in a bit. I can't really be bothered to do them, but I know I will have to do them at some point, so it's not too bad. Boop, 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 boop. What is that? So, what now? I need a little visual indicator that the score is going up. Because when each of these is destroyed, it does give the player, I think it's 50 points. So I need some sort of better indicator. If the player is getting 50 points, it's not the kind of thing you want to happen silently. You know, you want a little bit of... You want a reminder that you just earned 50 points. I don't know about having just the text pop up. Maybe I should have the text pop up somewhere else, near the score bar, even though it's quite far away. Maybe I should just put it, I don't know, say up here, but there's going to be a point in the game where these tiles are encroaching. So if you have a score counter in the way, that's going to look really annoying. So what I could do is put them randomly all over the screen. Probably not, no thanks. Maybe just a bit above the player, because there's always going to be a little bit of space above the player. So just really quick, like, say 1 or 2 tiles or 1.5 tiles worth above the player, it'll just say plus 50, and then it'll disappear after a short time. See, that could work. That's what I'm kind of thinking of right now. That's what I'm going for. Okay. Okay. There we go. Very nice. So, okay, 4 tank. Interesting. Going for an hour, so we're going to take my hourly break. Probably make a drink. And then I will be back in a bit. So stay here. Or don't, but if you don't, please come back. Because there's only 2 of you. I can't afford to lose one. That'll be like half of my whole viewership. So I need water. Okay. I have a turn, and this time I have nice water. I'm not drinking any more coffee because it's midnight. And that's just, it's too late to drink coffee. Even if I want to stay up all night, it's still too late to drink coffee. It's just weird. I don't know what it is. It messes with me. But hey, either way, see what we are doing. Here's some of this. Okay, so score labels. That's really what I'm up to. Oof. Score labels. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I can probably do it. It is boring. Doing the effects is nice because there's a lot of tweaking to do. The score labels is not so interesting. I don't really want to. And also, I do have a cold. I am technically a little bit ill, so I should really not have to do things I don't want to do. I mean, I am tired, and my voice hurts a little bit. Not too much at the moment, but a little bit. And I just don't see myself really wanting to do this. Maybe I should anyway? Because I'll definitely be glad about it if I do it. I'll definitely be thinking, yeah, now we have some score labels. But it's actually getting to that point that I just don't really want to or care. I care, but it's just the issue of motivation, like I said. I just don't want to. Nah, I just don't want to. Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna do this. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. A world first in the history of live streaming. I am going to live stream a video game. That's right. Because I really don't want to do any more coding today. Like, please, no. I can't take it. It's fine, but it's tiring, and I'm already tired. I don't want to be more tired. So I'm just gonna play this, and I don't even want to stream this. I don't even want to stream this. I'm just done. That's really loud. I am done. I am gonna play this game. I'm probably not gonna stream it because what is there to stream? I'm just gonna be saying what happens. And that's fun when I'm making a game because when I say what happens, it means that I'm doing stuff. If I'm just playing a game, it feels like just not that interesting. So, um, maybe, I mean, I don't really, I could play this. I could. But I've been playing that all day anyway. What I could do instead is just repent my lazy lifestyle and just put in a score counter because it would be easy. I could do it, and then it would be done. But if I stop now, it's going to be one of those things that I'm just like dreading going back to. I'll be thinking like, yeah, I could do that, but then I'd have to implement a score counter, so I'm not gonna. It would be way better if I just get it done with. So that's what I'm gonna do. Even though I have a cold and my voice hurts and it keeps sticking in my throat, I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna implement the score counter, score label, and it's gonna be based on where the player is. So the player is gonna have a method, something like spawn score label. So what that's going to do is it's going to spawn a score label with a particular score value in it. So I just have to make the label. Save that in prefabs. Score label. Let's add an actual label. So let's do plus, let's just call it plus 50. There will be a script to change this, but at the moment, what I really need is a font. And I need to set the size and everything. So load a font. I could do probably this one. Probably this one's nice. That's gonna be 16. Did it go any smaller? No, I can't really put that any smaller. It's already quite a small font, to be fair. Ooh, that's big though. That is big though, and that's gonna be okay. That's actually fine. Plus 50, maybe. It looks bad in the editor, but I think in the actual game it looks a bit better. I did when it was at 8. See, I mean that's not too bad. It's readable. Yeah, you can read that. And let's just put it. Let's just try it anyway, because I can adjust these things after the fact. So there we go. There we go. So nice and simple. Just gonna do that. Animation player, which is going to new animation. Something like that. It's just going to take this label and move it upwards very slowly. And also make it disappear a little bit. I guess that's very quickly. There we go, that should be fine. Let's make it a little bit like that. A bit like that. And it should also, I think, after about here, just disappear. So I'll add another thing for this, so it kind of does that. And then I'll also add a self-modulate track, which is going to be here, and also here, and also here. And at the very end, it shall be nothing. There you go. So that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. Okay. So it's not working. At the end of this animation, delete the label. And that should be pretty much it. So now all we have to do is when this function is called, I'll deal with how this function is called in a moment. First, I'm just gonna say, set the score label. Then we're gonna do maybe, I think I need to set the position because it's the position of the label which is actually being moved. So I'm gonna set the position of the whole node. Let's just do score label.position. equal position. It's gonna add a little offset, so let's do maybe minus 25. Might be a lot, I don't know. There we go. And we should be popping. So this doesn't do anything at the moment because it's not being called. But now we do body dot spawn for label 50. Now what I think should happen is it won't crash. Nope, doesn't crash. Works perfectly, almost a little bit. Definitely not quite centered on the player. Don't think. Hold on, let me just, oop. No, it's not quite centered. So that's annoying because I want it to be centered, and if it's not centered, what's the point? It's also tiny. I don't really like this font. Not here. Not very easy to read. It's also very far away. So let's make that more like 15. First of all. Boink. Okay, it's not centered. Straight up, it's not. Straight up, that is not centered. So let's do like minus 50. Minus 50 then, why not? This is gonna be way off center now. Why did I do it like this? I don't know. I don't know. Why did I do it like this? Do minus 40. I think really what I want to do is just select a different font because it's not very readable. And if I selected a different font, it might even solve the centering issue if it was just sort of naturally better at its thing. There we go. There's that. It's not bad. Not bad. I might shrink it a little bit more. I'll see if it's centered. Not bad. Not bad. Boom. Not bad. Not bad. Not amazing. Not terrible. Not great. Never seems centered. Let me just... It is centered though. I think I know what it is actually. It's because the plus sets it kind of off center. So that should be fine. What I'll do instead is I'll set this to maybe 44, maybe. Because I want it to be pretty much centered on the number rather than the plus. It's a very small thing. That's a bit better. Boop, boop. I'm changing it to 43 though. Minus 43. Minus 43. Minus 40. Minus 43. There we go. Apart from my inability to use the keyboard, I did do it. This is probably okay. Boop. It's pretty good. Right, it's probably the best we can reasonably ask for. It does sort of just pop into existence is the thing. Don't know how I feel about that. Is it possible for it to sort of scale up into existence? So maybe here, if I can set the pivot to here instead, then what I can do is scale. Nice. First, we got the tiny scale. Like that. That would be nice. Let's see if this oh. Poof. Poof, poof, poof. That looks kind of strange actually. Wonder what that is. It looks like unfolding almost. But I think I'm just tired. Not seeing straight. Not bad. Not bad. A bit weird. A bit weird. Weird to play. Never really sure about this. But it does clearly demonstrate the score. It does feel like you're getting points, because you are. Maybe I should also have some indication on the actual score counter itself as well, like to help supplement this. It does feel good. I should add negative scores. Actually, that's what I can do, because I know when the player is taking damage. I think. Do I? Do I? Wait, how do I do this? Wait a second, what did I do? Wait a second. Add score. Add score. Okay, so what I need to do is do spawn score label -20. Spawn score label. So I think what's going to happen now is that it's going to do plus -30 instead. Which is not really what I want. Okay. There we go. It would be nice to have those sort of stack up, add their numbers together if they were in a radius. That would be pretty nice, actually. Let me do that. How would I even approach that? Huh. If it's too close to another one, destroy them both, but spawn one with their combined values? Maybe? Just do a check every time a new one is spawned. If it's within one tile, merge them. Should be fine, I think. That sounds like a good idea. Just when they're being spawned, if it just checks once. If it's always checking, I think what's going to happen is that two are going to like merge and they're each going to spawn a new one. I don't want to deal with that. I just don't want to. So I'll see. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Out of it. Sorry, that's probably very loud, but it was right next to my microphone. Very close. Truthfully, I am with illness. My head is dead. My throat hurts. My voice hurts. My sinuses are minuses. So I really, for my own health, probably gonna stop here. Even though I wouldn't under normal circumstances, I just don't want to do this anymore. I want to recover from this cold as quickly as I can so I can go back to doing other things, like editing videos or making like good decisions about what I do with this game. I made a little progress. I added an effect, some score labels, rudimentary score labels. So I'm not done with those. So I've done some stuff, but the time has come for me to stop doing stuff so that I may do more stuff in the future. So farewell and thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.